In March, when China's State Council issued an action plan to expand market access to and ease barriers for international investors and companies, China's top economic planner, the National Development and Reform Commission, also introduced policies to better serve foreign investors, such as revising the nationwide negative list for market access. The Chinese market remains one of the most favored destinations for global investors. Official data shows that more than 21,000 foreign companies were established in China from January to May, up more than 17% from a year ago.
Right, exactly. Well, talking about that, foreign investment, actually free trade zones and trade fairs, international expos have all played a very significant role in terms of China's economic trade relations with the rest of the world. And you actually been to quite a number of them. Tell us your observation. What's the significance?
I've been to Hainan, but there's an OG, I'm going to tell you. China has established free trade zones in 22 areas. Shanghai Free Trade Zone was the OG. It was set up back in 2013. It was the first. And the other 21 zones were created after 2014. These 21 younger free trade zones covering 0.4% of China's land area, not very big, but they are generating nearly 20% of the country's foreign investment and trade. Latest data from China's customs show that from January to February 2024, the total volume of foreign trade in all 22 free trade zones rose nearly 12% compared to the same period of a year ago. And free trade zones in the provinces of Guangdong, Jiangsu, Sichuan, and Hebei posted a growth of over 30%, while the Hainan zone, where I've been to, rose more than 20%. And in the first half of 2023, foreign investment in high-tech surged 21% for these free trade zones, way faster than the overall growth of GDP of 5.2% back in 2023. This reflects an intended policy tilt that encourages green investment, industrial upgrade, and intellectual property protection. Well, China is capitalizing on international expos as well to promote cross-border trade. The two foremost expos are the CIIE in Shanghai for imports and the CIFTIS in Beijing for trade in services. And they reflect the strength of China's domestic market and new cross-border business opportunities in financial and high-tech services.
What about the visa-free access? I assume that that's having some kind of a boost to these numbers as well.
Yeah, we have free entry and mutual exemptions. So last November, China started trials of visa-free entry for travelers. Since then, 11 European countries, along with Australia and New Zealand, have been included in the program. Well, citizens of these countries can enter China without a visa and stay for up to 15 days. These are for, personal visas. And for mutual visa-free agreements, China has gotten Singapore, Thailand, and Malaysia on board. Again, these are for personal visas. So each stay can be as long as 30 days. China also expanded its visa-free transit policy to 54 countries, and citizens from these countries can transit in China without a visa for up to 144 hours on their way to a third country. And as a result, the number of inbound visits surged, with more than half of them entering China through the visa-free scheme. Back over to you guys.